Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Tattoowala Talks. Today's topic is going to be a very interesting topic and a very useful topic for all my tattoo artist brothers and sisters. So hope you guys learn a lot from this video and try to use this tips and tricks in your tattoo career, and I hope this would benefit you all in the future. So today's topic is going to be about setup and hygiene. By setup, I mean setting up your workstation, and hygiene, I mean to keep proper care about cross-contamination and other safety measures when you do your tattoo. So the first thing you start with your setup is you take a dental paper, and this is my workstation. I set this dental paper properly on my workstation. Why I set this dental paper is because the ink and machines that I keep, there should not be any liquid that's passing on to my workstation and contaminating my place. So now let's stick this whole workstation properly. So as you can see, now we are all set to start with the whole setup. The first basic thing, the dental wrap is up on my table. So I explained you why we use dental wrap for the workstation. This, instead of the dental paper, you can use any paper. It is just to maintain the safety and the hygiene of the workstation. So the second step that we do now is we are going to wrap all the equipments that we are going to use while the tattoo. So this is the spray that I use to clean the tattoo. So this I'm going to, so now I'm going to wrap this whole bottle with a cling wrap. You need to see that all the areas are nicely closed so that your tattoo hand or the glove hand doesn't hit the area where you're touching directly. So now we have completely cling wrapped the spray bottle, so I keep it over here. One main thing you need to follow in a tattoo setup is, so in my workstation there are two compartments. So I call it the A roll and the B roll. So the A roll is basically for the machines, tissues, the bottle, distilled water and my marker. My marker also is only in the first step. After that, I just remove my marker from the A roll setup. And my B roll is for my electronics, where I set my voltmeter and all. Why I do this is basically my hand doesn't hit this area and then come here. All the things that are happening to the tattoo is from this side. This is the electronic side, which my hand will not go frequently. It's on an upper scale. So both the things are separated from each other. Now let me show you how I wrap my cords and the things that are connecting to my machines. As you can see, this is a clip cord and this is the clip cord for a coil machine, and now I'll show you how I wrap this. I'm sure most of you guys would know what this is. So basically this is the clip cord sleeve. So I'm going to wrap the sleeve over that wire. Most of you all will be thinking that one side of the sleeve is closed. How do I get the wire outside? Don't worry guys, just have a cut on the other side and you're good to go. So now I take the end of the cord and I put it inside the sleeve very gently. So I brought the sleeve completely to the end. Now what you have to do is you have to completely seal this from inside. So what I do is I just go in and just pin a hole inside. Once I get the hole, I just take it and I tug it over here. As you can see, my whole cord is completely protected with the sleeve. So now talking about coil machines first, and I'm going to show you how I set up my coil machine. So I take a new needle. So now we are setting up the needle and the machine. Always when you set coil machines, when you use long taper needles, see to it that the opening side of the needle is always towards your right hand side. As you can see, the opening cut is towards the right hand side. Now I take a grip, gently slide it inside and lock your machine. Now we take a disposable tip and this is called as the Allen key. This is used to tighten the nuts of the coil machine. So now I am adjusting the needle as per how I want. So my coil machine is set now, and the last thing I'm gonna attach the rubber. As you all know that coil machine is incomplete without a rubber in it, because any old school tattoo artist or any professional tattoo artist using a coil machine will always have a rubber band attached. So now what we are going to do is we are going to wrap this grip with the magic tape. So this is the magic tape. So now I hold one side of it and I wrap it completely. I also see to it that I touch edges cut to cut over here so that the ink doesn't get inside. Also your machine is completely safe. So this is how I have set my coil machine. Now the last thing is I'm going to take a protective paper and cover my machine nicely so that this is 100% safe for use. As you can see, my coil machine is all ready to use, and since I'm not going to do a physical tattoo right now, I'm not wearing my gloves, so please bear with me. So now talking about rotary machines, looking at this machine, I know a lot of tattoo artists out there are super excited, and it's a dream machine for all you guys, and it is a dream machine for me too as a tattoo artist. So I'll show you how I set this machine now. So mainly before setting up my rotary machine, I have my clip cord in my hand. So the same process I'm going to do to this machine also, that I'm going to put on the clip cord sleeve to this cord first and then set the machine. So now the front part of the clip cord, we put it inside gently, and this machine has a very long and a lengthy clip cord, so you need to put it through all way. So once I have put the sleeve in the cord, now I can directly take the machine, just switch this cord to the machine and switch this cord to the machine and slide the cover to the end. A lot of artists, they put the magic tape on this part of the machine also, but it is more safe that if you pull the sleeve to the end and keep the sleeve till here and then just put the magic tape over here, it will give you more comfort. So once you have inserted the cord in the machine, you just have to take a tape and just hook it on to one side. So now as you can see, the upper part of the machine is completely safe. Now you will have to just wrap this area with magic tape. So as you can see now, my whole machine is wrapped and completely safe to use. So this setup you will have to change for each and every tattoo. It's not like you do this one setup in one day and then use it for multiple tattoos. There is where your hygiene and cross contamination plays a very important role. So you need to change this setup and you need to make this new setup for every new tattoo, guys. So now we have the rotary machine and the coil machine set. Now the next thing that I'm going to get in the A-roll workstation is my Vaseline or my A&D cream. So this is the Vaseline ointment. So this is also there in my A-roll setup. So I keep it here. So here we have our rotary machine set and our coil machine set. The things that I need in my A-roll workstation is my machine, the Vaseline, my spray bottle, and adding to it my ink caps. So here we have our rotary machine set and we have our coil machine also set. We have our Vaseline box over here and we have our spray bottle. So adding to it, we need our ink caps. So these are the only 4 things that is required for a workstation setup over here. Also, one more thing I would like to say is a lot of people use their ink caps directly placed in their workstation. Some have an ink cap holder. So over here I am going to show you how I set my ink cap. So I have my Vaseline over here. I take a little bit of Vaseline and I apply it over here so that it sticks, my cap sticks to it. I take my cap, I just keep it over the Vaseline area. So what the Vaseline is going to do basically is to hold on to the cap and not let the ink spill or the caps to shake back and forth. Now the last thing that I'm going to add to my workstation is tissue papers. So as you can see, I have a very clean workstation setup over here. I have the ink cap, the machine, the spray bottle and the tissue paper. Now talking about inks, say if I want to use this ink for my tattoo, I pour the ink and I keep this ink aside from my workstation, because if it's in the workstation vicinity, there are chances my hand could hit the ink bottle and the ink bottle could fall down, or there will be any spill of ink or any other hygiene related issues to the ink bottle. One important thing I would like to share with you all is to don't complicate your workstation setup, and also don't follow any artist's setup just blindly. Understand why he or she has used that for a particular reason and then follow that process, and then see which is perfect for you all and then adapt to your convenience. Hygiene and cross contamination is a very important role when it comes to tattooing or as a tattoo artist. So you need to follow the guidelines very strictly when you have to work for your lifelong. Adding to this, understand what is your basic necessity of a workstation and then go to purchase a new workstation or else a customized workstation as I have customized for myself. A complicated workstation or a workstation with a lot of drawers and everything will lead to more of cross contamination and hectic work for you to clean all those areas where you have touched your hand with. In conclusion, a simple setup would lead to a better tattoo output and you will be able to manage your setup well and to reduce cross contamination risk also. So if you like my video till here, don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel Tattoo Wala Talks. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon. Share my videos with your friends and family and do let me know whether this video was helpful to you or not, so that I can get such videos in the future for you all. Until then, this is Rahul Venkat signing off.